For most of my life, I've been insecure. It all started around age 7. So in the Netherlands, we have a bit of a different school system than if you're watching this in the US, for example. But when I was age 6, I believe, I was a bit too smart for my group. So I was in this class, but I could already read at age 6, and they decided to put me one class higher. Keep in mind, I was already a young student to begin with. So now I'm here, just turned 7 in the new school year, with kids about to turn 10 years old, 9 years old, about to turn 10. Yeah, man. I think you can call it elementary school, but it's getting almost tears in my eyes. It sucked a lot. It really did. For those 5 years, I always was the small, weak kid. I had almost no friends. I would come home a lot, literally crying, because no one wanted to play with me. And that made me think something. I'm not good enough. There's something that they have that I don't. I think that was the root of what made me insecure through my entire childhood. Then I came into high school, so age 11, 10, 11, because I was really young when I got into the next school system. And basically the same thing happened there. I was again the youngest kid. I was smart, so people kind of hated me, despised me, because I was being that smart nerd in the class. And I also felt lonely there. I just recorded a video when I kind of started self-improvement. This was when I it was when I went to Ukraine. So I had a lot of problems also through my childhood. My behavior was really bad. I stole thousands of dollars from my parents. Yeah, damn. So they decided to let me stay in Ukraine for a while. So my mother is from Ukraine, so I stayed with my family there. And that was, for the first time, actually some peace in my life. I could basically do there everything I wanted for the entire day. So I had one good friend back then, and the entire day was watching self-improvement videos, and that was mainly Luke's magazine. That's why I want to get to it in a minute. Playing some soccer, football, and then basically for the rest of the day just playing Fortnite, and then before bed I would do one half an hour or maybe an hour of exercise. Then we shower and sleep. The point I want to make, all those self-improvement videos were about Luke's magazine. So keep in mind, all these, when I left the Netherlands, I was still this weird, kind of unattractive kid. My eyebrows were really messed up, like really light and also really arched, so they were like this. It was really unattractive. I hadn't really hit puberty yet. I had a bit of a shit hairstyle, so this is not my real hairstyle, which I rock throughout the day. But I had this hawk rider, if you know Clash of Clans, or Clash Royale, like a kind of a hog rider cut, so really short. Then I would have this side part, but it looked like some weird mohawk. And in Ukraine, I started to transform my looks. I started growing out my hair, doing some oil in my eyebrows, wearing fragrances, and wearing makeup. Yes, I'm ashamed to say it. For about a year, I've actually worn makeup. It wasn't much. I used some foundation because you can still see it right now. Maybe I have acne. I'm into bodybuilding, and so I'm kind of eating a lot of carb. I'm eating healthy, but I'm still just eating a lot of carbs and dairy, which just is not that the best thing for your skin. So I would wear makeup when I came back for the next school year. People, for the first time, treated me a bit differently. The reason was my looks, because I had not changed at all in my personality. The point I want to make in this video, a lot of people are insecure nowadays. Social media, blah blah, is everything which causes that. And I would say it is not necessarily a bad thing to be insecure. Because if I wasn't insecure, I wouldn't be looking like this right now. Right? So in the moment, it feels bad. It is delayed gratification. In the long run, it will, if you do it correctly, it will provide you with greater benefits. Of course, do not do the stuff like wearing makeup that was actually detrimental to me, also for my mental health, because at some point people started noticing it and maybe they were thinking I was gay. At least I was thinking that in my head that they might think that I was gay, and that really made me feel bad. But I think you can use it productively. And you could see it. I had tears in my eyes in the beginning of this video. Maybe that unhealed trauma is a good thing. I believe it is. There's a lot of, I have a lot of pain in me, I can tell you. I have a sad moment almost every single day that I sit in my room, start thinking about what happened to me, some bullshit, and get tears. I actually never cry, but it's tears in my eyes really regularly. And I believe it's a good thing because I use all that pain, all that frustration, and I can use it in the gym, in building a business like I'm doing right now, in having so much discipline to meditate for an hour. Why? Because right now I am not happy. I can say I'm insecure right now. Sure. Hey, I'm insecure. Oh, no, he's insecure. But I know that in a year from now, I will look back when I've hit through another plateau. I will think, yeah, it was worth it. Maybe this version of me felt a bit sad that he did not get the things that he deserved. But that was necessary. Maybe getting bullied in elementary school, maybe it was necessary for me to be me right now. Maybe me being lonely right now is necessary to become the next version of me in a year from now. So I want you to keep that in mind. Being insecure can be a productive thing. So do not rush immediately to a therapist or start talking to a bunch of people about what's hurt you and the traumas you have. There's a moment, there's a time and a place you need to let it go, I believe. But why not first use it productively? At some point in my life, I will let it go. I will. Because I do not want. I'm haunted. I have this thing running behind me. At some point, I will heal from it, but not now. It is not the time yet. There's a lot of growth that still needs to occur. That's what I want to give you with this video. Maybe stay with the pain for a little bit. Eventually, it either. No, I wanted to make a point. I actually believe it will stay. Eventually, you can talk with a lot of other people and start letting the trauma disappear. But for now, keep it. You will make it, actually. If you have been watching through this part of the video, you have such a great attention span because I'm not going to edit this. So if you've been watching this part of the video, you are a real G. I'm actually proud of you. Yeah, please, if you want, leave a comment down below. Maybe your story or what is making you insecure. I'll look forward. What? I will look forward to that. And as always, I will see you soon. Have a nice evening.